and welcome to Tavern 53 Tavern Talk. Tonight, I'm joined by the Bob Ross of barbecue, Greg Rushlow. Greg Rushlow,
Hello.
welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Oh, you got
The professor. Made it from the depths of Antarctica or wherever he was. Welcome back to Texas. Yes, thank you for joining us. Tonight, our topic, I'm not sure if you guys have figured it out. If you guys have guessed, we're going to talk hats. Yes, hat. What kind of hat are you? What kind of hat guy are you? Or are you a hat guy? I see everybody wearing a hat right now, so I'm going to go with we're all hat guys. So, Professor, what kind of hat guy are you?
I'm a man of many hats. Yes, I'm a man of many hats. It just depends on what I'm doing or where I'm going.
Beautiful sound, by the way.
But traditionally, I like to be a patriotic kind of hat guy.
Very nice.
As you can,
Yep.
We got the Canada
Yep.
thing going on here. It just depends, like I said. Thank you, really. But sometimes I'm in the mood to be a little different, although I don't do this so often. If I maybe take a trip to London, England, or something like that, I might sport this little puppy here.
Yeah, very nice.
No.
Or if
now, is there a specific name for that type of hat?
there probably is, but I never cared to find out.
It is a cool looking hat.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure somebody will tell us.
I own it, but I've honestly never worn it anywhere.
Right.
I just thought it looked neat on the internet.
Fair enough. It does look very neat.
But if I'm ever in the need to do some camo during the winter, I might switch to something like this.
There you go.
See that, you know?
Very Red Dawn-esque.
Now I'm ready to go on a mission in some deep snow on my snowshoes, and nobody will see me.
No, camo.
It all depends on what I'm doing.
At least not your head, eh?
Yeah.
Man, look at that guy without a head.
Yes. I see a body, but there's no head.
That's right. Especially in the snow.
Yeah.
But then, if I'm feeling a little, maybe witchy or something, I might wear this kind of hat,
Does that come with a broom?
What's that?
Does that come with a broom?
It does actually come with a broom. I didn't bring it with me, but
okay.
It was.
Well, we are just talking about hats.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Try not to steer off topic.
Yeah.
But I don't want to steal the spotlight here. If you guys got something you want,
no. By all means, if you got anything more you want to, that you, if you're a go-to, like if you're going out for dinner, what kind of hat would you wear?
You know what? That's a good question. A going out to dinner hat would if it was just a sports pub, it would be a ball cap.
Yeah.
But nothing for a fancy night out.
Yeah. You got like the full brim like this, like what Greg and I are wearing, a full brim style.
Yeah, you guys got me beat there.
And then you got the regular ball cap. Like I'm not as fancy as the professor. I just get my name put on the hat. Yeah.
Well, that tops me. Yeah.
The ball cap with the ball cap brim. And again, like the other ones, like the greatest team out there right now, the Patriots. Like you can wear their hat. They can,
right. Yeah.
Again, like
your support. Yeah.
And then like you never know what parade you're going to be in, so you have to be ready to support the parade if you're going to be out in there and march in a parade or whatever, and show them who you stand for and who you don't stand for. And just,
Well, on that note, Wayne, speaking of showing support hats, I don't often do this, and actually I don't. But keeping in line with that, sometimes you might have to wear a controversial show your support hat.
yeah, no, that happens.
Not everybody will agree, but there's your controversial support hat.
Yeah, I think the Canada one might work better.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. yeah. So
right now, yeah, no, I think you probably.
Yeah, some true colors kind of came out there.
and then my walrus gumball hat here.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before. Yes,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Can't even keep it on my head.
I think you've worn that at my place one time.
I'm feeling a little funky, Just whatever mood I'm in,
Yeah. Greg, yourself?
Well, normally when I go on YouTube, I started off without my hat, but when I started my YouTube channel, this guy came out, you know,
Nice.
and it's been my go-to now.
Yeah,
Fooling around in the backyard, getting a fire going, getting a barbecue going, keeps the sun off all the way around.
yeah. That the full,
My
yeah,
all-around go-to.
yeah,
But if I'm out just riding around, shopping, running errands, the baseball cap, just regular baseball cap, and that's my other go-to.
yeah.
But talking about the different hats and watching you change some hats, I remember back in the teenage years, and I don't remember if the professor remembers, but we had these pop hats. They were like painter's hats, but there was flaps in the back to keep the sun off your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I can find one of those, I would wear that today.
I remember they had those as prizes on Boblo Island.
Yes. And I remember, well, we
Really?
used to wear it to Boblo all the time, riding a roller coaster, and
Yep.
those flaps are going in the wind.
Hat could go flying away.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite hats when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
And they're practical, great for working on a hot summer
Yeah,
day.
Yeah.
like I never thought of it back then, but
No.
I would use one today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, and again, like this hat, like again, like I'm follically challenged, and again, I go out and I'm cutting the lawn or something like that. Like this, again, I'll get sweaty, get working outside, and it'll hold up like it gets wet, it gets sweaty. You can just kind of like wring it out, throw it in the washing machine, and not worry about it. You throw one of these hats into a washing machine, the brim turns into mush.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you got an oatmeal hat.
But I like this hat. Rain keeps the rain off your glasses.
Yeah.
Keeps the sun off all around you.
Yeah.
And if the wind's blowing real strong or you're on a boat or something, you got the chin straps. Keep that hat on. This has been a very practical hat for me.
Nice.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Practical with a slight Inspector Gadget flair to it.
Oh,
A propeller comes out the top of my head and I fly this thing around.
now I can remember you. Like, I'm sure you've watched some of the old movies and everything like that. Like you see the like especially like Frank Sinatra or something, an old movie from the 40s, 50s, like the gentleman they're wearing the fedora.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
some nice hats.
you don't see that anymore. You very
No,
rarely
you're right.
Like, and again, like I wonder if it's just again, it just kind of faded away, but it was like a very stylish. Like you had a nice suit on, you threw that hat on, you went to dinner. Like again, that was you were going out on like you look sharp.
Yeah.
And again, like people just don't dress like that anymore. Like
You talking about like the fedora style thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them even used to have a little flat feather on the
Yep.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never see anybody with those anymore.
No.
I think the only show that pops in my mind that I think I've seen where somebody's actually wearing a hat similar or close to it was the Blacklist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reddington.
Yeah, he wore like he was forever getting but again, like it was just like that was the only person that I can think of that I've ever seen
In a long time. Yeah.
that wore it, and it looked really, really good. Like it was like you could bring that back. Like that's a style that could come back. But again, What did I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I know with what was it, that TV show Yellowstone? Like everybody the input like the input, everybody was going buying cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so sharp. But it's like, oh, it's nice, but you're sitting in your car and you're driving with a cowboy, like got your cowboy hat on. You got to take that off, and then you get back in. It kind of looks kind of cumbersome. Where if
Yeah.
you're,
Your
you're
tips up like that when you're driving.
now if you're in your car and you're driving, you can have your ball cap on,
Yes.
and it's not really it's not going to hurt anything. Like you can the wind even having the window open, it's not going to bother it.
Yeah, it won't take on any air and fly
Yeah.
off.
Then yeah, like they get different hats, different styles, different areas. Like we both the professor and I both know a little guy. He can wear a big sombrero, and you're all going to think he's from Tijuana. He can pull it off. He looks it,
Absolutely.
and he he can look it like he's got the. And again, that's a sombrero. That's for the southern states. And again, that's big wide brim there too. That's covering that's giving you a good shade.
I used to have one of those around the house when I was a little kid. Belonged to my uncle. It was green with a fancy design on it, and we used to play with that thing all the time.
Railroad dance.
Yeah.
Like what was
Yeah. I
the
guess the gangster days, Al Capone, and
yeah
Yeah.
they all wore hats back then.
yeah like what
Yeah.
was what was his name Curly from the Three Stooges. He had the what was it the polo that he wore. Again, like, it fit him perfect. Like that was a perfect hat for him.
Yeah.
It just some like
Abbott and Costello, they both wore hats.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly. And like I said, like with the hat that the professor had on earlier, there, I don't know if that's a chauffeur's cap or what it is, but it like again, like
I,
some people can wear them, some people can't. Like
I
Yeah.
did look up what it's called.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that looks like you could go golfing or
I
chauffeur.
think go on a good investigation. I think.
Yeah,
This one's quality too. It's got leather in it and everything. It's not cheap. It's
Oh yeah, get like a nice magnifying glass, and you were ready to go.
yes, Sherlock.
It's funny that you said that.
Nice.
I covered it.
That's cool.
Come to think of it, that might help me inspect your hats. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's good. Pretty cool. Wow. Nobody's got a Gilligan's hat. I don't have one of those.
No, you know what?
No,
That's one I didn't. And
a nice bucket hat.
this
Yeah.
would be. I don't know if this would be close to it because again, I got the snaps on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got there? Jeez.
I don't know.
More aerodynamic.
Yeah,
I don't think I have that. Never done it anyway. Nope.
Jeez, you should wear that one to work, Wayne.
yeah. We've already got somebody that comes in dressed like a cowboy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
No, they.
we do actually.
Maybe have to get some Tavern 53 bucket hats.
You know what? I should get a hold of somebody over at Vista. See if I
Yeah.
can come up with something.
You know, you just reminded me something, Greg. There's actually a guitar player. You can look him up online. His name is Buckethead. Does really weird stuff, but his whole shtick is to take an empty Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket and put it upside down on his head, and that's how he performs.
Nice.
So that's his hat.
You just reminded me of something. Do you remember the Gong Show?
Yep. With the paper bag.
The guy that was on the host, I can't remember his name.
Barry
Chuck Ferris.
Chuck Ferris.
Yeah.
Chuck Ferris?
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? Yeah. He always had a different hat. Like, he every he would go to a different scene. And he always had a different hat on.
I just remember the clapping and the pointing every time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
Geez, I
do
remember the
remember.
name of the show, but I do not. I don't think I've
But
ever
what was
watched it.
the? Oh, there was a reoccurring comedian, the guy with the bag over his head. That's what I was thinking of. The unknown comic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
definitely don't remember that.
They perform until someone goes up to the gong and bangs the
Yeah.
gong and
Yeah.
kicks them off the stage. So
Yeah.
they'd start getting desperate, trying to make people laugh before they hit the gong.
Yeah. And they had
Yeah,
so long to perform or something like that. Yeah. And I remember that. Like again, but he would like he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, yeah. Glad.
yeah.
He was, again, it was a different era of TV altogether there. But
Oh yeah,
I just remember him always wearing like a hat. Like he always every scene like he would like introduce another contestant had another hat. Like it was like
yeah.
and Sean saying like, about the wearing the bucket. Like I remember there being a bucket style hat that just went over his eyes and you could just see his eyes. He had holes cut through and it was just the weirdest thing. Like, yeah.
I was just thinking one thing we maybe might have missed is like winter hats, like winter toques.
Yep.
I got one here that's more on the more on the patriotic side. If I can just get it going, get it rocking here. I
Nice.
don't know if you can
Yep.
see that.
There we go.
That's a good
Uh,
login and toque there.
Sometimes I sport that so people know what country I'm in. Here, Or if I want to be anonymous about where I live, I just throw this little baby on, and I'm still warm. It just
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
That works. Sometimes a must.
yeah,
The last few weeks have been pretty cold around here.
yeah. I've had to pull it out a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep the one with the giant pom pom in my
Yeah.
car for emergencies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you put your hood on your coat and your hood's sitting up this
Yeah.
high.
Yeah,
Yeah. What is the matter? Are you just glad to see me? Well,
but
one thing I can tell you though, it doesn't matter what hat you're wearing, you can enjoy a can of spam.
There we go.
Remember, if we get 500 followers, we're going live and we're eating that spam. Well, I will. I can't speak for the rest, but I will. And we'll go over to Greg Rushlow's, and he's got the cooking set up. He's got the barbecues. We'll cook up something, and yes, it'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
Looking forward to that.
yeah. And again, like I said, if we can get 500 followers, we'll do that live over at Greg's. And then again, if you like what you're seeing here, don't be afraid. Hit that thumbs up and do subscribe. Because again, get the 500 followers, and that's what we can do.
That's going to be true.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be
Well,
great.
it might be fun for us to watch you eat the spam. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or we all indulge. I know
Yeah.
we've been through this. Got a few different recipes planned.
No, I'm looking forward to trying them both. The different,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I think it'll be good.
I thought about making something real nice right beside it that, whoever else is there will eat that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, I think that again that'd be. I think it will be cool. It'd be really good.
But I think the spam's kind of a sleeper kind of meat. Like, you know what? When you cook it right, it's probably pretty delicious.
You know,
We're talking pork, right?
it,
So versatile.
if you add the right spices to it, it's gonna. And you add the right stuff to go with it. Again, I think it'll be great.
Yep.
Yeah,
I do remember it being tasty, but I think it's been 40 years at least since I've touched
again,
one.
that you can wear a hat while you're eating it.
Yes.
That is true. It will not get in the
Not-
way of your.
You want to wear your Stetson, you can wear your Stetson. You want to wear a ball cap, you can wear a ball cap. You want to go and get a nice fedora, you can. Even like the professor said, with a nice little feather on the side, you can do that. It's going to be acceptable.
That's good stuff.
I'm just noticing that thing behind your head there, Greg. It's changing colors. What is that?
I have a light in there that just changes colors, like a strobe light kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Highlight the old Fireside Brew review.
Well, I was
All
going to
right. A
tell you,
little extra.
Professor, that's what we call a bucket.
That's a bucket.
Yeah, that's a bucket,
I see.
and
Hmm.
it's just a light inside that's.
Some little extra production effects going on there. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like, again,
down here I got my wood stove, but you don't really see the fire because I got the door closed.
yeah.
But
Again, it's one of those things for tonight. Like again, like we got a good talk here with the hats. No, we didn't
yeah.
go and do the Tootsie Roll or Pilates in a back room or anything like some people have done today. But again, we just yeah the
This is a family show here, so
yes, no, exactly. I watched a video of DH doing a good friend of mine. DH, he was trying to do Pilates, and I think he pulled something because then I seen a picture of him walking through a parking lot to go for dinner, and looked like he was crippled up. So I think he pulled a hammy or something like that. Not gonna again. He might have pulled something doing the Tootsie Roll dance because he was trying to do that, but again, he's for the younger man, and I think he should just. And I don't know what he was after, but again, maybe one day we'll get him on the podcast. I think he'd be a hoot to have on. He just
Absolutely.
yeah no and again he carries luggage all day, but I'm thinking he's got a story or two to tell.
oh yeah.
And the more people we got, the more hats we can show off. So
Everybody can wear a different hat. Whatever.
Yeah, I
I
just
think the
brought
only
one
thing
for
we
the
didn't cover,
occasion.
and the only thing we didn't cover is maybe like a naval officer's hat or a police hat or
Well, a
a marine hat or
skipper's hat or something like that.
Yeah, boat
uh,
captain's hat.
yeah.
Because again, we talked about the Gilligan. Well, Gilligan and the skipper. He had again 15 years they were on that island. That hat never wore down. Like
The
So
hat that you're the hat that you're wearing there, Greg, kind of reminds me. Maybe that's what you call it. It is what they call like a Tilly hat.
it is a Tilly hat. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
They advertise these as the all-around traveler, all-weather,
yeah,
all
Oh, that's the one. I've
conditions.
seen those in stores on trips and that.
Yep, this is the brand. Yep.
yeah, that's one of that
Yeah.
you can bundle right up and then come right back. Like it doesn't get wrinkled.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done anything to this hat in like 5 years. It's
Yeah.
still like perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Those aren't cheap, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
but you're a big YouTube star. You got to break this thing out and
You got to look good while you're flipping that steak.
exactly.
Yeah.
You make better burgers with this.
Yes, yes.
You know how to cook spam when you're wearing this thing.
I'm hoping you've got that on when you're cooking my spam up. Yes.
People will trust your abilities
Yeah.
more.
Oh, that guy knows how to cook. Look at his hat.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
He's an outdoorsman.
gentlemen, I think we pushed the hat to the limit. I just want to sit there and we stretched the brim as far as we could.
Stretch the brim. Yes, that's
So what I'm
a good
gonna,
way of putting it.
or what do you call it when you like, you take that and you're peaking it or whatever? I can't remember what there's a term for it.
You're pre-stressing it or something?
There's a term for it. I can't remember. I thought the professor would know. So
I often do that with the ball caps,
Yeah.
especially a new one.
yeah, I thought there was a term for it, but I can't remember. So, but well, with that being said, I'm gonna pour you guys a drink.
Cheers.
Thank you for
I want to thank you, boys.
attending and joining. And with that being said, Tavern is closed.